backs up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Off the option, here's Taylor. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. On play action, they'll throw. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. He's really starting to get up there towards 1,000. He's now at 997 career catches. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Dances by him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Taylor. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds here. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending, because what you were thinking was they were going to put in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. His 17th touchdown now on the season. Well, the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable for Grant. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Falcons.
You call it? We all it, baby.
Julio Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo now for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's Koo to kick it off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Play action this time with Love. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Third and long for Love. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here comes Grant on the return. Touchdown, Falcons. A punt return of 65 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Koo for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Love from the gun. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch 10, watch 10. Come on.
Working out of the gun. Love. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken from just outside the 30. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. A first update now from Cleveland, and it's now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Bengals. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Love now. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now a throw here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this,
and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. They'll look to throw again. Jones has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A quick throw here out wide to Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A big play there on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Love. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From the 27, Love. Over the middle, it's complete.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Love. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. They're going to look to throw. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. He'll drop to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play, because he saw he had a receiver in the area. And he just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now left side on the swing pass. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Come on here, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. Here, man.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with...
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a first down carry by Jones. Finding some room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back, but boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Complete to Jones. Sheds off the tackle. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw will turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
Back to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are right back in this football game. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
A nice run there by Jones on 1st down as they'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw now. Here's Love. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's got his man on the out route. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
He completes it to Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun. Love. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talk about. Got to be able to catch it, which he's doing quite well in this one. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, a little unconventional. He hasn't been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On play action, they'll throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Room here to run. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Packers' 33-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
Love looking to throw. Able to find Jones. And he's out of bounds, so give him about 9 as that stops the clock. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Now Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Here's Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of